There's a reason why some small businesses see results like these from Facebook ads: 5,813 leads in just 30 days, over $32,000 in sales in just 30 days, or even $391,000 in just 30 days, and why some don't, even when they're spending the same amount of money on ads. The reason some don't see any results from their investment is because a lot of business owners are solely focused on the very first piece of the buyer's journey. They're focused on making the greatest Facebook ad in the world, getting as many clicks as possible, and then they're just sitting there, hoping all of those clicks turn into purchases or leads. But your Facebook ad is just the first step of many when it comes to securing profitable results from Facebook. When you put all of these steps together, it's called a funnel because you're funneling people from stranger to customer. So today I'm sharing how to build a Facebook funnel from scratch for small businesses based on what we've seen work for the thousands of small businesses that we've grown. And in case you don't know, I'm Brandy with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency that's generated over $272 million in revenue for small businesses using Facebook ads alone. All right, so let's start with an overview of what your Facebook funnel will look like. And then once we have a grasp on that, I will show you how to actually put it into action in real life. For businesses that collect leads and or sell products at a higher price point, the overall funnel is going to look like this. You're going to put Facebook Messenger ads in front of your target audience. You're then going to run Messenger automations that nurture them and answer any questions they have so that you stay attentive to potential customers without having to manually send each message yourself. Then you're going to send the traffic from those Facebook Messenger chats to a specific kind of landing page, which we'll talk more about in a second, and then you'll convert them from there. Now, for e-commerce store owners watching, or for those of you who have products or services at a lower price point, you can probably skip some of these steps and run a sales campaign that directs people straight to your lead form or straight to your product page instead of Messenger and track direct conversions from there. But for everyone who needs to nurture and or qualify their customers a little more, you'll want to start with a sales campaign that directs people to Messenger because that's what we've seen work best. So let's look at how to set up the first part of your Facebook funnel. You'll go to Ads Manager, click the Campaigns tab and click New, then select the sales campaign. Select Manual Sales Campaign because we want to be able to set things up the way we want to, not the default way that Facebook wants to. Then on the campaign screen, name the campaign something that you'll recognize and fill out the rest of the prompts here based on your business's preferences. Then click Next to go to the ad set level. Now here under where it says conversion, you'll want to select message destinations. This means when someone clicks on your ad, they will be sent to Facebook Messenger. Again, if you're an e-commerce store owner or sell things at a lower price point, you'll probably want to select website here. But for everyone else, click message destinations, then fill out the rest of the ad set level as you normally would, selecting your target market, your budget, and your placements. Then click Next to get to the final screen, the ad level. You can set up whatever ad creative and caption you want, but I would suggest that it be a short vertical video that you can run in the feed placements, Reels placements, and in Stories placements, and that it directly addresses a goal your target audience has or a pain point that they're struggling with, and then you provide your product, service, or lead magnet as the solution. That's the ad formula that we've seen work best across the board. Now, if we scroll down, I want to focus on the message template section for those of you who are using message destinations. Select Start Conversation and hit the Edit pencil. Here you can create the message that will automatically be sent to everyone who clicks on this ad. And as you can see, you can set it up so that it dynamically addresses each person by their name. So the customer clicks your ad, they're taken to Messenger and see this message. Decide what you want that message to be here, and then give them a list of options that they can choose from to reply with. These are typically your most frequently asked questions. So perhaps if you promised a lead magnet in the ad, one of the options could be download my lead magnet, or if you get asked what your prices are all the time, you can put that as a question here. What is your pricing? And then you can enter in what the automated response is for each question here with attachments as well if necessary. So they select a response from a menu of options preset by you, and then whichever one they choose is met with a response also preset by you. You set this up one time and it sends all of this every time after that on your behalf based on the conditions that you've set here. Once you've got everything set up the way you want it, you can hit save and then publish. But this is not where the automations end. If you've watched our channel for a while, you know that statistically, people on average need need to have 7 touch points with your brand before they feel comfortable and confident enough to buy from you. And the higher your price point, the more that tends to be true. So while Facebook takes care of this initial interaction, you want to set up more messenger automations to further establish brand trust and nurture them into a sale. There's one program we use to do all of this for our clients these days, and it's called Marketing Tank. Marketing Tank is an all-in-one customer acquisition system that we use for ourselves and for our clients to drive results like the ones you saw at the beginning of this video. You can check it out in a free trial if you want. Link will be down below, but let me show you how we use it to continue messenger automations. Once you're logged in, you'll come down here to automation, then hit new workflow. You can either select from one of our templates or a template you've already set up, or you can do like what I'm going to do for the sake of this tutorial and start from scratch. Now, the general premise of an automation is that something happens to start the automation, called a trigger, and then you set up what you want to happen every time that trigger happens. In this case, you can either automate messages when someone fills out your Facebook lead form or when they comment on a post. I'm just going to pick one for the sake of showing you how to select a trigger, but you'll want to select the one that makes the most sense for you based on the campaigns that you're running. If you're running a Facebook lead campaign and capture leads via a Facebook lead form, then you can select that as your trigger and send them follow-up messages to get them to take the next step in your funnel. Or alternatively, if you have a post saying comment XYZ for your free lead magnet, like free training or free ebook, etc., then you can set it up here so that it's automatically messaged to them when they comment that keyword. So to look at an aerial view of the customer journey so far, we have someone clicking on your ad, being taken to Facebook Messenger where they're given the menu of options to choose from that you set up in Ads Manager, and they're either filling out the lead form on your landing page linked there or not. From there, you can boost posts to 2 different groups of people with the engagement campaign on Facebook: the people who did not fill out the lead form and the people who did. If they did not fill out the lead form, you can tell them to comment the keyword of your choosing, probably again whatever your lead magnet is, like free training, for example. Have them comment that to get the free training or whatever the lead magnet is. If they did fill out the lead form, you want them to take the next step, which would be either to fill out your application or survey if you want to ask more in-depth qualifying questions, or to just go ahead and schedule a call with you. You can choose the appropriate keyword to have them comment for that, like free strategy call or what have you. So when each group comments their corresponding keywords on their corresponding Facebook posts, you can set up the automation here to Facebook message them a link to whatever it is they need: your landing page with the opt-in form and lead magnet, or your survey page or your calendar page. And speaking of landing pages, I know I said earlier that there's a specific type of landing page that you want to send leads to, and that's something that Marketing Tank can help you tackle as well in just a few easy clicks. We have hundreds of high converting landing page templates in here, so all you have to do is select a template and edit it to reflect your branding and offerings, and send people the link to it in your automated messages to start capturing leads. And again, anybody with 0 website experience can make a landing page with Marketing Tank's easy drag and drop user-friendly functions. Now, there is a very specific type of lead magnet that we've seen work best for businesses looking to capture high-value leads, but that starts moving into the rest of our funnel here, which goes beyond your Facebook funnel. So the part 2 of this video is live and will be linked below. Go watch that next if you want a full breakdown of our go-to bulletproof sales funnel that we use to capture and close qualified leads for our clients by the thousands.